So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Romario. And it's Kaka. Always onto this. Now there's a fine ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. And a chance! In he goes again! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pelé, Messi, chance! Oh, great save by Dida! Oh, what has happened here? Brilliantly cut out. Porto leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that, and it's been played through. Oh, super, real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero is offering a right smile there.
Porto with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Messi. Now it's Iniesta. Serbia are looking to go forward now. Bergomi cuts it out. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Can he finish? This time surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great ball if he can get there. Pelé! And it's in! Serbia are back in business. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Toure spots it and intercepts. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And this is Messi. Threads one in. Decent chance! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Pretty robust defending.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Messi. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And this is Romario. Porto looking to pass their way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Pele. Looking for options for movement. And this is Hullet. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. 5 minutes till the break. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hops for safety. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. And it's made its way to him. Kaká. Oh, that's nice. Can he get it through? This looks promising. Cruyff. And that's a shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 22. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número
So it's
11,
back to business.
Xabi Alonso.
Porto are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That's been intercepted. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Messi. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Kaká. He's shifting through the gears here. Porto do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Del Piero. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Pele. And this is Messi. Big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Serbia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
So nearly the perfect ball. And he's hit on the shot! Now oh, he's been caught napping! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Now he's off and running. Oh, red, nice interception. Yaya Toure. Porto perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, that's well spotted. That is good alertness. Xabi Alonso. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Cruyff. That's a look and plays it forward. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking tidy in possession here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. And he'll shoot here! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Ferdinand really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Porto have got it back, and they'll have another go. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pass somewhat off target. And this is from Mario. And that was very necessary. But that has not gone well.
Porto really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's been played through. Oh, good ball! That's pretty clear, it is a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substituição para o Porto.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? This is the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 7, número 9. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Corner number 2 then. And he can clear it away. And he shoots! Porto have the chance to go the other way. Xavi Alonso. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. Porto really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Yeah. Now it's Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pass somewhat off target. Xavi Alonso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That has been slung wide.
Foram indicados 2 minutos
Played
de
right into his path. They're urging him to shoot. Tries a shot! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And the shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Porto did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Rooney. Now it's Romario. It's Rooney! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi, and he skips past his man. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's been cut out, well played. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Not the most accurate pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. The pass has gone astray. Porto leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Romario. Oh, that's a fine interception. Porto are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Showing great feet there. Now it's Seedorf. And it's Vieira. Iniesta. Porto finding their passes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Seedorf. Now it's Goulet. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well timed, excellent interception. Good ball, good take. Pull it. Messi. Knocks it into space.
Porto couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Romario. Vieira. Goulet going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Porto are looking to break at pace. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Takes a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? That's very neat. Rooney goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, it's played into the area. And this is Messi. Chance for a shot! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Está acontecendo uma substituição.
Serbia choosing to make the first change. Porto are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's a promising position. They got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Porto with the corner, there first. They've played it short. That's good play. And it's Iniesta. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the up. In he goes again. And somehow he kept it out.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. Serbia are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Yaya Toure. Can he get on the end of this? This looks promising. Kaká! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's a decent clearance. He's gone for goal! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Porto 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And we're underway again. And here's Güler. He's in a great position here. He's got away. And a chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rooney has found the net here, of course. And now a sudden chance to counter. Baresi. Yaya Toure has... Kaká.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was alert to it. Iniesta. Bullet. Iniesta. Seedorf. Probing pass. Time and again they are repelled. Porto are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Pelé. Oh, this is a great position. Pelé. Oh, important interception. Chance! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Serbia give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Good take, and is he in? And he's shot a goal! Sticks it away! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Porto grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It's just beyond his reach. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Iniesta quietly revving up. He's a sharp little ball. Shot, surely! So is this the start of a comeback? Baresi moved on forwards. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Tries to pass it through. That's really well manoeuvred. Aims beyond the defence. And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That is good alertness. Pull it. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And that is a little undercooked. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Messi. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Toure promptly onto that, and that is that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar. And it's made its way to him, and this is Cruyff. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. Messi. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is just caressing the ball. Pull it. Oh, this looks sharp.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Messi, can he get it through? Oh, that's a fine challenge. Messi. And here's Romario, and it's Hullet. Now, who's going to be first to this? Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Kaka! And here's Kaka. Pele, and the shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pull it. Porto finding their passes. Baron out to the right. It's a promising position. Now it's Romario. And here's Rooney. Pull it. He's in a great position here. And this is from... And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kaka. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Baron. Head out towards the right wing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Rooney. Pull it. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Porto are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And it's Baron. Now it's Romario. And this is Del Piero. It's a good foot in there. And this is Romario. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Pele. Can he get on the end of this? Baresi is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. He's through, now is he in? It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Oh, good spread.
Porto are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Out towards the flank. Pele. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Ferdinand. Now it's Rooney. Yaya Toure. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That pass has been well intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Some resolute defending there. And this is Pele. It's a good ball out wide. Drilled in low. Pull it. Del Piero. Rooney. And the ball's gone astray. Cafu gets over and intercepts.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Iniesta. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Porto with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. He is just caressing the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ferdinand. Iniesta.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Del Piero. Seedorf. Veron. That is a little undercooked. Now it's Kaká. Now it's Rooney. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 6. Rooney.
Here we go again.
Sai e vai entrar para o
Porto really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Ferdinand. That pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shapes the shoot! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Romario. Iniesta gets into some space. Looking for the run. Oh, what has happened here? Probing pass. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's another good win of the ball.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Toure really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And this is Hullet. Seedorf. Now it's Kaká. Well seen, saw that coming. Serbia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nicely aimed pass. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shot a goal! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Best clipped into space. Nesta with the clearance. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Messi in with the challenge. That has not gone well. Romario being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Iniesta. Porto do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Porto appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
He's shifting through the gears here. Seedorf. Messi. Del Piero. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Best. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now, what about a counter-attack? Yaya Toure. Stood up well to him there. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi. Out to the right. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Now it's Pelé. And it's Messi. Romario. Can he finish? Goal! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.